Hello. Are you ready to learn and to memorize? Do you know what we're going to discuss today? No reading. No, don't read it. Do you have any experience with videology? Wonderful. That's wonderful. Well, we're going to be learning, about videos. Oh, that's good if you know. If you can understand some areas of it, of how to use it, how to use a movie, and you've seen that movie before, that's good. And we're going to learn about the rules and what to expect and the process. And the most important thing is how to edit. Have you seen that word before? It means to make clips. So it's not so drawn out. You can make certain clips and just minimize it that way into certain clips. What does the word video mean? Does anybody know? Pictures, moving pictures. Okay, that's good. Now, what does videos mean when you take clips and you put them all together and it's actually moving? And one important thing about videos is that it has to be clear. Some videos have different clips that you have to edit, and the most important thing, does anybody know? On the camera, the battery pack, and how to turn it on. And the other important thing is to take the lens cap off. Most people forget, and they're thinking, why is it all black? You have to take it off. And another important thing is to focus. You don't want it blurry, you want it to be clear. And then they have a thing called wide angle. And the second thing is telephoto. And it's to focus on a certain thing, like emotions, like laughing or surprise. If someone's surprising, you want to capture that moment. You don't want them to just be, still-faced. You want it to have emotion. And zoom. And there's many different things. You have to edit it. So you got to press the record button, you got to take the lens off, you have to zoom in and out and focus. So is that all for a video? And then maybe sometimes you have to plug it in. And you have to practice at it. But you have to have a plan. A storyboard. Storyboard means that they have different clips. In high school and in elementary and high school, 3rd, 4th grade, they had many different clips, many different storyboards. For a school. And then they have names underneath it, like high school. And then maybe the second one would be like going to class, walking to class. Then you sit down. And what's one problem with that? People are sitting there waiting, they're ready, they're writing a list of things to do, and the bell rings. Maybe someone forgot their homework. Okay, well that's a good idea. Once if someone shows up and you don't know what to do, then you look at the time and someone's yelling, and then the camera can be focused on the teacher and you can see that she's angry. And you don't want that, and it's funny to see how angry she can get, the facial expressions. You don't want them to just be sitting there and have it be the same every single time. You can tell the different heights and different emotions. And then if you can focus in on the person being late, then you can really see their expression of that they're, in trouble. Is there anything else? Teacher, and that's a good idea, that you can see that the teacher, is yelling at the student. But if you have no plan, you don't want your movie to be just all messed up. You want it to have a plan, have it run smoothly. And that's important. Do you all understand? I want to practice with storyboard. There are a few rules. You have to go straight to storyboard. It's important to have a plan. I want you to write it down and so that you have a specific plan and so that you can go straight with that plan so your video runs smoothly. And it can vary. You can have different plays, and when you think you have enough and you're satisfied and you sit down to watch it, how am I gonna show people laughing or crying? You have to make sure you have enough video. You have to make sure that it continues to keep playing. You don't want it to just be little clips. You have to remember to plug it in for the battery, and you have to remember to use storyboard and then video record. And it's a lot of work. And then you have to make clips, and to make sure you edit. You might have an old film, but you only like certain sections of it. And now with technology, you can download it and you can play with it and figure out the certain clips that you like. And it varies. It's very interesting. And remember, you must have a video camera. Right. No, that's off topic. Pay attention. Storyboard. Thank you. After all this explaining, I didn't think you understood. You have to follow the film. You have to have a plan. And you have to make clips. It's easy to make clips, and you want it to run smoothly. You don't want it to be all over the place. And last thing that's really important that I want to teach you